Why does her license plate say transporter?
She built a transporter, a transportation device. Not like an airplane or one of those, but like the kind that breaks you up into tiny little molecules and shoots you through space into another little thing that puts all the tiny little molecules back together into a human. Kids playing on the playground.
Kids at play.
Kids at play. Those are the good old days when you could just play on the playground and just like not have anything to worry about.
But still, I worried about stuff.
Yeah, I worried about a lot of stuff. I was far more stressed as a child than I am as an adult. I think I got my stress out at a young age.
Well, looking back, I was like, those worries didn't matter with beans. I shouldn't have been stressed.
No,
but at the time,
those worries do matter. They kept you safe because you were worried about bad guys, about someone offering you drugs.
I was more worried about my math teacher calling me up to do a math problem.
I wasn't worried about that. I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about people offering me drugs. Because I went to all those D.A.R.E assemblies, and they're like, if someone offers you drugs, what will you say? I'm like, I kind of need to be put in the situation before I even know. I don't know enough to assess the situation right now.
Well, and as a fifth
grader,
grader,
I've never even seen a drug. And then they pull out their briefcase, and it's full of all the little packages. They're like, this is acid. We've counted all these, so if you take them, we'll know.
And then they go up and let you look at it, but they're like watching you like you're going to steal some acid or cocaine.
I'm 8. I don't want to do an acid trip.
I think the D.A.R.E program should be later in school, because 5th grade, like, I had this idea that people are just going to start running up to me in 6th grade offering me drugs.
I was worried that some masked man would come and bring his suitcase over to me, open it, and the drugs would be all just laid out perfectly, and be like, you want to buy some of these drugs? Like, I don't even know if you're like an undercover cop, like a 7-year-old undercover cop.
They have those.
Or like if you really want me to take these drugs.
Right.
And there's just a lot of pressure.
So much pressure.
So scare me out of drugs when I'm like 15 and I'm like feeling all angsty.
Right.
You know?
Right. Do you know where I learned all my French?
From your best friend?
A lot of the Conchords. What is it? Conchords or Conchords?
I don't know.
Let's say it both ways. Flight of the Conchords. Hold on. Flight of the Condors.
I think it's Conchords.
Okay.
Yeah, because we want to say condors because condors fly, but Conchords are grapes, and grapes don't fly.
Conchords fly too. The Conchord plane?
No, grapes.
No, the Conchord flew too.
No, Conchord grapes.
I remember when the Conchord had its last flight, I think.
Oh, I remember when Welch's grape juice made Conchord grape juice.
I think that's why you get confused, because you didn't know the Conchord was a plane.
No, it's because I thought it was a bunch of grapes.
They taught me all the French I know, okay? To be giggle. People are like...
You wound up like... You wound up that way too.
It just has to be like a quick, not like a 5-second one. Did you get worried? Did you think, like, it's happening? It's happening! Oh, you want to spot?
Oh, you were having, like, a stroke or something. I was kind of worried that you were driving this.
Some people are like...
Like, just go ahead. Don't want to...
No. I know you guys script all your videos because Arturo wasn't really walking behind you and you really didn't accidentally hit him. So, all of your stuff is scripted now.
I didn't know that he said, run me over, and we didn't know what we were doing.
Well, that's why we kept it at the end. When he said, after lunch, when he said run into me, I thought he meant like we're driving, and he's like, hey!
Yeah.
But he's like, run me over! He wanted me to go a little faster, but I don't want to, I need Trejo Thursday, I don't want to hurt him.
I know.
But that's why we included the thing at the end to show, like...
We had no clue what we were doing. We were just supposed to run into him.
Right.
And he said, you cannot kill me.
I don't want to kill you. You can't kill me.
Yeah. It became epic in my mind when he said that.
Well, that's just proof that the other things we do aren't scripted. Because, I don't know if you've seen the beginning of that video. You're like this.
I know. I didn't know what was going to happen. And if you think it's scripted, look at my face.
Right.
And if I'm smiling, it's scripted.
Right, right. And if I'm smiling...
Except for not like this.
But like this.